Well, hello, beautiful people. This is Jessica Jones with Taurus Financial Solutions, coming to you today to talk a little bit about college accounts for your children. I get a lot of questions about how can we save for our kids' college or school expenses. So, as always, this is not blanket advice. You need to speak directly with me or your financial advisor to get specific advice for your purposes, because it has a lot to do with income and what you need and how much you want to put in and this sort of thing. However, the most popular ones that you're going to hear about is going to be your 529 plan. This plan is tax preferential. It gets tax preferential treatment, I should say. You can put, but it needs to be for qualified education expenses. So if your child does not go to school, then you're gonna have to transfer it to another family member, okay? But you can put in, depending on, and as of this recording, and it also depends on your state, but you can put in up to $75,000 per year per beneficiary, per child. And that can grow and be used for their education expenses, qualified education expenses. All right. Another one that is popular is called the Coverdell College Savings Plan or Education Savings Plan, Coverdell. Coverdell is a little bit more restrictive because it does have income limits for the parents to where you can't contribute if you're over a certain income limit, number one. Number two, you can only put in $2,000 a year. So this one to me is kind of off the table because we all know that school, college, university is a heck of a lot more expensive than that. So, but that's another option as well. But you do need, with that one too, they have limits to when you need to pull it out by the time the child's 30, you need to have pulled it out. Otherwise you get penalized and there's rules with it. So, but that is another choice. And then the other one is going to be your Uniform Gifts to Minors account or Uniform Transfer to Minor account, UGMA and UTMA. Okay. So those are going to be more of a brokerage account style, where you're the manager, you're the owner of it, but it is for benefit of the minor. Okay. So, basically you can, depending on the state, again, there's going to be a certain age, like 18 or 21, that the minor will be able to take over the account. So that doesn't have any limits on it. You can put as much as you want in there. You have more control over how you invest it as well. Whereas like a 529 is going to be, managed by a money manager. So you're going to have less investment options to choose from. So it gives this kind of account gives you a little more control over how you want it invested. And it doesn't have to be used for education expenses either. So you can use it for anything for benefit of the child, so it gives you a little more flexibility. So those are the three main ones. There is a way to structure IULs or Index Universal Lives, so that the kid can pull out money for college and have access to that as well in a form of a loan. So there's lots of different ways to do it. It just really depends on your timeline, your time horizon for how old your kid is, when he's going to be going to school, and what your purposes are. If you need the tax write-off now, or if you like to have more control over how it's invested, these sort of things, and that'll kind of narrow down which kind of account would work best for you and your family. But again, you need to sit down with a financial advisor so they can go over the specifics of your situation, and your state laws, and what you're trying to achieve with these accounts. So if you have any questions at all, as always, reach out, call me, email me. It's taurusfinancialsolutions.net. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you all so much. I hope this helps. Please let me know if it does. Pass it on to a friend or a family member that could use this information. All right. Thanks again as always, and have a wonderful day. Bye.